Hi guys, Steven here from 101 Designs. So today I'm going to be showing you how to use Adobe Firefly for free. So you can actually do this even if you don't have an Adobe premium subscription. So you can actually use the Adobe Firefly generator and generate AI images based on the prompts that you give to based on the prompts that you give basically. So in order to do this, you just need to log into adobe.com. So just let me just close this. I already have this opened. I'll just close it and then I would search it again. So you can just search Google search adobe.com. Yeah, adobe.com, and then it brings you to the Adobe homepage here. Yeah, so you can see I already have my account created. So just in case you don't have your account, you can actually log in, create your password, just follow the prompts and create your own adobe.com. So when you get to this place, there are different features here. This is the official Adobe website that houses Adobe Suites, Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator, and all other stuff. So you can actually pay for you can start the free trial here. You can buy the Creative Cloud or Photoshop, Acrobat, and the rest. So if you scroll down, there's still some other things. Okay, I think that's all for this page. So in order to access um, the Adobe Firefly itself, the Adobe Firefly AI. So you need to come to apps from the from this left screen here. You need to come to app, you click on apps, and then it's going to show you, let's wait for this to load. It's going to show you basically all Adobe apps. Yeah, so this has loaded, as you can see. Here it is. This is all the Adobe apps here. Not basically all. Yeah, because Firefly is not among this list here, but you will see, I'll still show you how to get it. So now you can see there are different, more apps, Adobe Creative Cloud, InCopy, and the rest. So, in order to access the Adobe Firefly, you need to come at the top here, click on Creativity and Design. Yeah, and then you can just search Firefly. Sorry, I didn't spell that well. Yeah, so you can see the first one, Adobe Firefly. So all you just have to do is to click it, and then they will take you to the Adobe Firefly AI. Yeah, so this is what it looks like. So now we are on the official Adobe Firefly .com, but I feel maybe you can also search it by searching get it by searching Adobe firefly.adobe.com. But I think I've tried that before and they still directed me to the Adobe website. So that's why I showed you the process of going through search it through the main Adobe software. Sorry, Adobe website, sorry. So what we can do here is you can see it's giving us this prompts, it's typing out. So that is what we are going to do, type in our own prompts. And basically you have the option to upload your image and it will generate something based on your prompt. So as you can see here, if you scroll down, they have all these nice looking stuffs here. Generates vector and generate a vector, generate a template, generate fill. You can actually they have some new features here that works in a way like you can actually mask out some. You see this one here is masking out, and you can replace it here. So they have this their new Photoshop generative AI. It works like Photoshop but not, but it has the AI features. So I've not really tried that very well, so that's why I don't want to speak much on it. So for this one now, I'm just going to show you how to generate AI images based on your prompts, and it will give you something nice. So these are what they look like. Visit gallery inspiration. So in order for us to generate our own AI, we can just click here and then I'll delete this. Um, I will just search something. I actually wanted to do it, generate something in relation to I'll just do something on Adobe Illustrator and save probably a single text, and I'll use that text to generate something. So the idea that came to my mind was um it was actually an ice, kind of an ice background. So I just say ice, let me say big eyes, in big eyes, in an isolated, something like that, in an isolated, icy background. Yeah, so let me just generate this. I'll still copy this prompt because I'll need to input our image here. So this is basically what we're going to use to, it's going to, this particular one is what we're going to use to generate um the one that will generate with our image now. So you see, this is what it gave me. So I can use one of these to generate, insert my text or my image, and then it will use this particular eyes to generate something in relation to the image that I put. So let me show you how that works. So from this four here, you see you have options. Yeah, so there are many other things here. You can adjust the aspect ratio. You can put it on landscape, portrait, but I want this to be portrait. So model image, Firefly model image. Okay. So there are other things here, content type, you can upload your own image, you can browse image. There are different other styles here. So if you scroll down, you can see styles is visual intensity. Here you can increase the intensity. How do you want it to generate it in 100%, so you can increase this, you can put this very high. Yeah. So there are other things here, effects. You can change, navigate through these effects, movement, theme, technique, effects. You just need to play around with this. So for me now, I'm just going to select one of these image. So I'll select this. Yeah. I'll select this and okay. So I will first of all go and upload my own image here. So I would come here and click on upload image. Yeah, so but before I upload my image, I already did this ice stuff here in Adobe Illustrator. So let me head over to Adobe Illustrator and show you how I did it. So this is the folder where I did it here. But I feel it would be nice for me to just show you. It's not something serious. So I just head over here and I'll just type the same thing basically. Ice, and I would increase the size like this. Uh, Yeah, so let me just leave it like this. So I would use the same font that I use. So this is the actual font. And then I'll just create an outline, make this an outline text. And then I would like to give it a blue color so it's not just going to be complete black. Yeah, this blue is okay. Yeah, so I'll just leave it like this just to show you how I did it. So now, this is it. You just go to effects and then you can see 3D and materials, and then I just click on extrude. Yeah, so as you can see now, this is the same effect I applied the last time. So I just basically just increased the depth a bit. So it's just depth I increased a bit. So you can see the level here is not something much. So I don't want to make it too intensified. That's why I just left it to be very easy like this. So with this now, you can easily just save this as a, can just go to file, export, and then you save it basically as a JPEG or PNG. But I advise you save it as a JPEG because I first save it as a PNG and it zoomed in the picture because the way I exported it, it had that it exported just the text itself, no background. So it zoomed in the text and it was not showing the complete eyes. So I'm not going to save this because I already have my image generated there, and I actually have generated some other ones, but I'm just giving you guys an example. So this is what I did with it previously, and I'm just basically doing the same thing here. Yeah. So these are the ones I generated earlier. So you can see how cool it is. You can see how cool it looked. Very, very cool. So let me do something similar to this now. Back to what I was showing you guys. So now back to Adobe Firefly. So now I'm going to basically um bring in our image here. I'm using the same image, the same eyes. Yeah. So you can use anything you want here. So just click on continue. Yeah. Yeah. So you can see our image, our image is here now. So if you look by the left here, you can see that our image has been imported. Yeah, so I have this eyes image regenerated. So before I upload my image, I have to first of all select on one of these. Yeah, and then I'll just click on edit here, and then I'll select on, sorry, I'll do that again. I'll select on use as style reference. Yeah, so once I select this, it's going to use this particular one as a reference for, so as you can see here under the style reference, this is the actual one that is there. So we can go up here and then we'll upload our own image. So you have to use one of these as a style reference before you upload your own image here. So yeah, I'll wait for my image to upload. This takes a lot of a little time, so you just have to wait for it to upload. So our image has been uploaded, and then I'll just increase the scale here to, I'll take it to the highest point, and then I think every other thing is set. My aspect ratio, I want it to be portrait. I tried change it to portrait before. I don't know what happened. And then yeah, all these are set now. So after doing this, all you just need to do is to click on generate. And mind you, there are still other features here. Like I said, you can still adjust the camera angle and the lighting and all that, but I'm not going to be doing that in this particular video. I'm just basically showing you how to generate AI image, using your prompt and your own image as well. So this is my own prompt: big eyes in an isolated IC background. So that is it. It gives me this. I used this one as a reference image, and then I uploaded as a reference style, and then I uploaded my own reference composition. That is, so you upload your own image under composition, and then you use one of the generated image as a style, and then let's generate and see what we have. So let's hold on. This is actually generating, and let's see what we have with this now. Yeah, so as you can see, these are really nice, really, really nice. It's something similar to the one I generated the last time. Yeah, so if you click on each one, you can actually see what we have here. You can use this one to go back and front. Yeah, so to download them, you just basically just need to hit on this particular download icon here. Yeah, and it should just save right into your PC. So I'm basically just going to be downloading all. So you can use this. So I'm done downloading our image. Yeah, I'm done downloading our image. So let me take a look at this one. So this one is really nice as well. So I'm done downloading all the image. You can just download them and use them to do anything you intend to do. So well, for me, that's all. You can still change your prompt here, and try to generate something different with this. There are still other styles here, yeah, other different styles, and you can still generate based on your prompts. So another thing I'm going to show you guys is, in case you know the effectiveness of how this particular image you generate here depends on the level of prompting that you give it. So if your prompt is not very, very detailed, it will just give you something very simple, where you can still improve your prompts by giving it more description, and then it will come up with something very, very, very related to what you actually want. So I would advise that you check out this website. It's called Lexica. Yeah, so just search Lexica and then you click on the first one. It's lexica.art. So let's wait for it to load. So yeah, this is Lexica. So you can basically just, this is actually an arts website. So you can basically, sorry, you can drop in your image here, and then you can scroll down. There should be Yeah, so it was actually loading. So as you can see, there are different arts here. Yeah, there are different arts here. So if you wish to generate, you want to use one of these to generate something related to what you want, you can basically select it and you can download this image here, and then you see they have a prompt here, a prompt already set for you. So okay, click that. So this one is Westworld Man in Black. Yeah, so this is what it looks like. So you can download this image, upload it to Adobe Firefly, and still prompt it. Probably you want him to have his jacket to have eyes and the background. You can basically give that prompt. So let me try something here. I'll just copy this text here. I have the image downloaded. Yeah, so I'll go back to Adobe Firefly, and then I will just cancel the ones I've done, everything I've done here. So I would cancel this. Yeah, I'll cancel this. I'll cancel this. So I'll type in this text here. So I pasted the same prompt I copied from the other one. And then I can select this particular image to use this as our style reference. Yeah, so you can see that's an image of a man. Or let me see, let me use this one. So it will be in this colorful background. And then I will upload this. I'll upload the image that I had here that I downloaded from Lexica. And then I think, okay, the scale is up. Scaling is up. Let me see. The aspect ratio is, yeah, aspect ratio is in portrait. And then I might say, I might try to add something here to the prompts. Let me see. You see, they're even giving me options of prompts. Yeah. Westwood Man in black. First one, Westwood Man in black and white with a snake, yeah, well, with a snake, with a horse. So let's try handmade painting with sword. So let's try with a mask and sword. Yeah, so they're giving you more prompts here, more prompting options. So you can just use this and let's just see what this will do. I'm not very sure how this will turn out, but let's just try and see. Yeah, so you can see what it made. Then it changed basically the background. So let me see what we had in Lexica. So this is what we had. He was not having a mask. Yeah, let me go back to this. So you see they basically gave him a mask here. They changed his clothes, and they gave it some more designs. You can see this is really looking nicer. Yeah, so you can see. Yeah, so you can basically just save this and yeah, just use it for any reason you want to use it for. So that's basically how to use Adobe Firefly for free. Yeah, that's you can use all this prompting for free. I think there is a limit. Yeah, there's a limit to what you can create, but for now I've not really confirmed that. But yeah, you can use this for free and try out different prompts. Yeah, thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next one.